Hey there guys, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. I'm doing 3 videos today. This is the third of them all. And I'm doing a list every day that I'm trying to keep it up with alongside my individual reviews. It's a very sunny morning here. It's at 10 something here. Yesterday, day before yesterday, 3 days back to back, I had a car emergency. Someone hit my car. It was a lot of damage. And thankfully, I'm okay. The car was okay. But, car is okay now. But there were some issues. So I had to do some dent paint, fixing the lights and all that. So it's all good. But spending 3 days in the sun, you have to be in Bangladesh to know what sun looks like, just before September or just before winter hits here. It gets very hot and the rest of the day would be raining. Oh man, it's heat and humidity is crazy. You'll burn like anything. So I had good sleep, but I'll take rest today. So let's go for the list. So I have a classy fragrance list today, and I mixed it up sort of like with five classic from back in the time, like a little bit older, and then five more like last decade, that kind of time. So it's a mix of two generations perhaps, or two decades. Okay, so if you see the fragrance, you'll understand. So I would like to start with this fragrance right here. I had to bring this, and its name is there, Gentleman, Givenchy Gentleman, and this is the older version. Okay, there's a vintage version of this stuff as well, which this part would be silver, that is a vintage, but this one's also very hard to find. So the fragrance in this, okay, and these are for classy gentlemen. Okay, this is a bit animalic. This got leather. I think this one got castoreum or something animalic notes, but mostly got the honey. And I think this fragrance smells amazing, amazing. That classy vibe from this, when I let me sniff it, one of my nose blocked because of the cold water I drank all day. Man, this one I can smell it. This one, it's actually pretty nice, but it's a bit mature scent. Okay, I don't think it fits teenagers. It doesn't fit 20 years old, maybe 30 and up. But such a classy vibe. If you like fragrance like Kuros, okay, Ted Lapidus, or some of the other ones, it's in that family, but much better done. Okay, check it out, Givenchy Gentleman. This is, I think, is a 1970 version, but more recent formulation of those. Okay, so number 9. Sorry about that, man. Cold is horrible. Number 9, I'm bringing back this one, Van Cleef and Arpels Purom. Don't know if this is still in production. Look at that bottle. You can tell this is not from this era. It looks like Jacques Bogart, those fragrance bottles, right? So there was another one that I had that was called SAR, TSAR, SAR. Okay, I sold it off. That one was more like a green, fresh fragrance. This one is dark leather perfume. This one, the performance, stellar performance, great performer, cold weather, perfect. This one, the emphasis, it's like, I would say, very close to Chanel's Antheus, because it got that animalic tone with that dark leather. So if you cannot find the Antheus at a good price, get this. This is going to be 45, 50 bucks. Very good value. Okay. Van Cleef and Arpels Purom. But that one you have to look for good deals on the shops. It's like 70, 80 bucks. The next one. These are all going to be serious fragrances. Next one's going to be Guerlain, Lanston de Guerlain, Purom. So this is the third generation. Okay, we do know about the Lanston de Guerlain EDT, Liege, Lanston de Guerlain Extreme. Those are the first two. Then they changed the bottle a little bit. First reform, then this is the third. And I think nowadays they are doing bottles like these. I don't know if they already have, but I'm pretty sure it's going to come out in this kind of bottles, right? So Guerlain's class is always there. Sometimes the complexity changes a little bit. This is more wearable. I think it's got cacao, a little bit bitterness, and so nice. It's very up class and very classy fragrance. If you like Dior Homme, Valentino Vumo, this is more mature versions of those. Very underrated. Lanston de Guerlain EDT, check it out. Next one, it's back to back two classics. Okay, I have to show you. This is my mid vintage Azzaro Purom. Okay, this one I got in Malaysia in 2016. I had a small bottle like this. I found, you can see inside. Most people also have the modern formulation, also the older batches of these. If you can find this fragrance at this kind of bottle, grab it. This one guy offered me when I was in Malaysia. Someone offered me for this bottle 200 bucks. Okay, I didn't know why he is offering, because I got it for only $30 for 30 ml. It was cheap, but later I realized the older formulations has that more complexity, the spices, lavender, fougere, barbershop. This is the like official barbershop fragrance. Everybody loves it. So this fragrance, even the new formulation, is not so bad. It's not terrible. They're good, but less spicy, more wearable. I think it's a good thing that's still available. Azzaro Purom, definitely a classy fragrance for me. I did a very interesting review on that. I took about 20 something minutes to review that. So next one is number 6, Paco Rabanne Purom. This is also my Malaysian bottle. I reviewed this in Malaysia. First review was in Malaysia with this bottle in a stream. And I think this fragrance did wonders for me. I took it absolutely everywhere. And I did buy later on bigger bottles, but the older bottle maybe had some magic. Still has, so I have some juice left for me. Only special occasion I wear this. This is green. It has some similarity to the Azzaro Purom, same age, same like maturity level, but this one is a green, vanilla, and oak moss kind of a smell. Beautiful. It lasts all day. The older batches last all day on me, and if you spray it before night, next morning you can smell it. Paco Rabanne Puro for me is a class in a bottle. Sorry, I had to pause a little bit because I had to clear my throat. Anyway, so let's move on to some newer ones. These are not all latest. Some of them have been in the market for some time, but I would say more modern than the first 5 or last 5. Number 5, we're gonna go with a beautiful fragrance, underrated. No one would expect it here. Narciso Rodriguez Bleu Noir Parfum. Some of you are wondering why this is here. This fragrance is reminiscent of kind of fragrances like Dior Intense, Valentino Vomo, but with its own touch. I really like this fragrance. This is beautiful. This one is, I think, perhaps the best from this line. Yeah, when I smell it, it's absolute stunner. It looks blue, but it definitely gives the vibes of that lipsticky iris, and it has some own elements, kind of cool blue. And this fragrance is wearable all year round. Decent performance, but it gives a very up class feel. I do not wear this like a regular casual basis. Okay, so modern time, Narciso Rodriguez for him, Bleu Noir Parfum. Definitely check it out. I'll write down the names. Amazing, classy, up class, like the formal fragrance. Number 4 is a fragrance. It's a little bit casual in this whole list, but I still think it makes so much sense because when you wear it, it gives the effect. I have chosen Boss, Hugo Boss bottle line, Infinite or Infinite. This beautiful blue juice. This is one of my most favorites. Recent times, I love a lot of them: Pacific, Parfum, EDP, EDP Intense, and then there are a lot of Infinite, Unlimited, Boss Bottle Night, Sport, many more out there. But something special about Infinite is this is what Cool Water Intense is. To Cool Water line, long lasting. Like the smell wise, very strong, project strong. This is the fragrance which does this all day. At least 7 to 8 hours is the performance. So this is more modernized apple, kind of like olive tree note, freshness, a little bit of oceanic accord mixed with that Boss bottle vibe. And this fragrance, you wear it anywhere, you get noticed. Very gentlemanly, classy fragrance. Boss bottle Infinite, one of the best performing ones from the line. Number 3, number 2, number 1, number 3. Let's go with classy, strong fragrance, strong bottle. Rochas Moustache EDP. So mustache, you say whatever you way like. This, everybody knows, is like the fragrance called, I think, man, YSL. What's the fragrance from YSL? Oh, man. Anyway, sometimes early morning I can remember things. Anyway, let me discuss this fragrance. If I remember, I'll tell you. So Rochas Moustache basically is a sweet, boozy vanilla. There are a lot of fragrances like Mercedes-Benz, Club Black, or some of the other ones like Eau de Mission Cologne. So what's the fragrance from YSL? Hold on. Yeah, so that's called YSL Tuxedo, one of the best seller fragrance from this house. But this one also has some pink peppercorn, some spices. This is a very interesting fragrance and it's very affordable. It's discontinued, but you can still get this within 70 bucks. 125 ml, very good performance, amazing boozy looking glass. I think this is a class in a bottle. Everybody must own this bottle before it's gone. Rochas Moustache EDP. Make sure do not buy the EDT or original 1949. Those are different fragrance altogether. Okay. Number 2 and number 1. Number 2, one of my favorite buys in recent times, even though I have some issues with it in terms of the bottle presentation. I don't like it, and longevity could be question. This is called Ralph's Club Parfum by Ralph Lauren. Okay, so Ralph Lauren's fragrances, there are 3 in this line: Elixir, the original one, and the Parfum, which is supposed the highest concentration, but people are telling me Elixir is better. I'll try that. This one, I still put it in number 2, despite the weak performance, you can say, or the bottle has fingerprint magnet and it's expensive. Why? This one is ideal example of how modern barbershop fragrances would be. The lavender, so well done here. It's almost the point of blue fragrances. It's like a blue fragrance meets modern barber shop, such well done fragrance. Okay, you can smell that green apple sort of like sweetness, fruitiness, and then that lavender is so soothing, very high class, very nicely done. Doesn't compare or live up to the Sauvage Elixir quite, but it's the same family. Okay, and I think this is classy fragrance, and it's not for everybody. If you try it and if you feel this is your type of fragrance, then buy it. I highly recommend this. Okay, Ralph's Club Parfum. That's number two. Now let's be to number one. This is not a no new fragrance. This one has some age at this point, and this fragrance already is in the market for some time, has been reformulated. I don't have a vintage version of it, but I still have a bottle. That is the most important thing. Chanel's Platinum Egoist. How many times you have seen this already in the list? 3 times already, right? In recent times, in few weeks. There's a reason for it. I had a bottle which almost got finished, and I bought another bottle, and I missed it so much. This is Chanel's crown jewel, and that's a big statement. I was gonna put Chanel Allure, okay, or something like Chanel Allure Sport Cologne, or something like, for that matter, Dior Eau Sauvage Parfum. Those are big fragrances. Did not pick those, even not Dior Homme. Okay, I picked Chanel's Platinum Egoist. Why? One of the most timeless classics. Okay, you must understand this fragrance. At first will seem like a nothing fragrance. It's like a spicy, kind of like a metallic kind of green fragrance, and it's kind of peppery. Some people say, oh man, it's not sweet, it's not citrusy, I don't like it, it's like green Irish tweed or something like Fierce. It has those vibes, but this is what niche version of Fierce would be. Okay, what Fierce does is kind of like playful Lamal playboy sort of vibe, like 30-year-old, like 20 something years old. This is a proper man. If you graduate university, this is what you wear, you see, on a suit, on an office boss or office employee, or flight, international flights, your business flights. This is kind of fragrance. When you wear, people show respect. Okay, they don't say it out loud, hey, I respect you, no. But when you wear this and you wear like a nice little watch, from, I don't know, Oris, or maybe something like classy watch that you're wearing, and have a nice suit on, I would imagine you smell like this smells like rich people. Okay, that's why this is number one, the best of the lot today. Okay, so these are 10 classy fragrances. Do let me know what you like about them. If you don't like them, what are your favorites? What should I look at? That would be awesome. Thank you so much for watching. I think I'll go upload this. Have a very nice day. Stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.